So, honey, the drama between Piers Morgan, Beyonce, and Jaguar Wright just got a whole lot messier, and guess who's stirring the pot? None other than 50 Cent, and he's spilling some tea that's hotter than a summer's day in the city. Apparently, 50 claims Beyonce pulled some serious strings to make Piers turn on Jaguar, threatening him with some dirt that could totally wreck his career. Now, 50's been lurking around Beyonce and Jay-Z's world for over 2 decades, and trust, he ain't going anywhere. He came through with some wild receipts, suggesting Piers might have his own skeletons rattling in the closet. But let's break this down, cause it's juicy. Now, give Piers a little credit. His official excuse for throwing Jaguar under the bus was all about avoiding legal heat from the Carters. I mean, who wouldn't want to dodge a lawsuit? Clearly, he wasn't trying to mess with Beyonce and Jay, because he folded faster than a cheap lawn chair. So why did Beyonce and Jay-Z suddenly decide to clap back at Jaguar Wright's claims now? Fans are buzzing with theories, and it looks like they might have had some dirt on Piers, which gave them the upper hand to twist him around like a pretzel and pit him against others. Jaguar's been spilling tea on the Carters for a minute, dropping all kinds of bombshells. Remember when Cassie went after Diddy? All eyes were on him until Jaguar swooped in with those explosive accusations saying Jay-Z was knee-deep in Diddy's shady games and maybe even worse. Talk about a plot twist.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
This been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years.
The drama just keeps getting thicker, and it's serving all the intrigue we could ask for. Now, if you're wondering why Jaguar's got such a beef with Jay-Z, there's some serious history there, honey. In a jaw-dropping interview, she claimed that Jay once tried to take her out while she was rocking the backup singer gig for him. Yeah, you heard that right. Allegedly, he came at her with a box cutter. Like, who does that?
One Carter is just as bad as the Diddler. And I know that for a fact. The scars to prove it.
So there's been so many people on the internet trying to figure out where you are. They're watching you. They're doing all types of stuff trying to figure you out.
You want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and you? I'll tell you how it feels. Y'all ain't seen that Cassie shit. That's nothing.
So are you trying to say like Jay-Z put on you?
I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me, and he's got it on too. Just like Diddy.
Most folks would definitely hold a grudge after something like that. I mean, trying to unalive someone is next level crazy. It's crystal clear that Jaguar and the Carters aren't exchanging Christmas cards anytime soon. She's been ready to air out their dirty laundry at every chance she gets. So when it dropped that she'd be chatting it up with Piers Morgan, you just knew the chaos was about to hit the fan. Buckle up, cause this ride's just getting started. And let me tell you, Jaguar did not come to play in that interview. She dropped a bombshell claiming that Jay-Z was allegedly the puppet master behind the whole Me Too movement. Yeah, you heard that right. She suggested he needed to take down R. Kelly to deflect from his own messiness tied to Kelly's wrongdoings. And here's the real jaw dropper. She said Jay-Z even financed the movement to clean up his image and bury any dirt on their shady history.
Well, because the Me Too movement was a ruse. It was a setup. It was a scam. I'm saying that now, publicly. Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail. Get his lick back. Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter? They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there. If the Me Too movement were real, why aren't they speaking now? They've also been very quiet in this time of the diddler's downfall.
Talk about a power move. If this tea is true, it changes the whole game. Jaguar is out here swinging hard, and you know the Carters are gonna have to respond to this wild claim. Oh, it just keeps getting wilder, y'all. Jaguar's claims are already shaking the table, but hold on, there's more. Rumor has it that R. Kelly himself has been whispering that Jay-Z set him up. Word on the street is that Kelly's been telling folks Jay allegedly bankrolled that explosive documentary that played a major role in influencing his trial. But here's the real tea. Jay and Kelly were tight once upon a time, best buds, but when all that dirty laundry started airing out, Jay acted like they were never friends at all, just cold-blooded. And wait, it gets even juicier. Ronnie Bo, one of Kelly's former cellmates, hopped on Hip Hop News Uncensored and spilled some serious tea. He claimed that even though Kelly didn't have rock-solid proof, he was convinced that Jay, his former partner in rhyme, might have put a hit out on him. Like, whoa, this drama is reaching soap opera levels and we're all here for it. It's wild how Jaguar is really laying it all out there about Jay's shady business, but she didn't stop there. She went ahead and dropped another bombshell, claiming that Beyonce was allegedly involved in Aaliyah's tragic death.
I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a little couple. They do things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about. Piers.
For years, there's been a murmur that Aaliyah's passing wasn't just a tragic accident, and fans can't help but connect those dots back to the Carters. The theory goes that Jay-Z's supposed obsession with Aaliyah sparked feelings of jealousy and insecurity in Beyonce, especially since they were both grinding hard in the music scene at the same time. And let's not forget, before Jay-Z's interest in Aaliyah heated up, she was actually married to his homie, R. Kelly. Yes, the very same R. Kelly Jaguar claims Jay set up to take the fall. It's a tangled web of drama and deceit, and we can't ignore the disturbing details surrounding that marriage. This whole situation is giving us chills, and the plot just keeps thickening. So let's dive into the messy details of Aaliyah and R. Kelly's marriage. He allegedly manipulated her into marrying him when she was just 15 and he was 27. Her parents had to swoop in and get that marriage annulled, but the fact that Jay-Z knew all this and stayed silent, major red flag, right? Then for Jay to flip the script and catch feelings for Aaliyah after everything, that's a whole new level of chaos. But maybe it wasn't just about Aaliyah. Maybe Jay was on the hunt for a high-profile partner to help him build his empire, and Aaliyah's star was on the rise, making her the perfect catch. And let's be real, he didn't waste any time moving on to Beyonce once Aaliyah was out of the picture, did he? Aaliyah was that girl, no question about it. With her talent and charm, she was the Hollywood golden girl, 1 in a million. The whole situation is just dripping with drama, and it's hard not to wonder what really went down behind closed doors. Aaliyah wasn't just dominating the scene, she was the entire vibe. Of course, that brought in a whole lineup of admirers, and both Jay-Z and Dame Dash were right there in the mix. But honey, when they both started vying for her attention, that's when things took a serious nosedive. Rumor has it Jay-Z pulled some serious dirt on Dame by selling their record label right out from under him. Like, that's cold? 2 friends going after the same girl? You don't need a crystal ball to know that's a recipe for disaster. And since Jay-Z ain't one to take an L lightly, he's all about that I will not lose life. He definitely didn't handle it well, especially with the tension already bubbling. It all came to a head when Aaliyah finally chose Dame over him.
I said, this is going to be hard for him. Because he was throwing, because his friends were laughing at him.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I might have a question since we're talking about Aaliyah. and
You're too
ignore
fucked.
me if it's too much. But do you have any opinion on the R. Kelly situation? Do you think he got railroaded?
Then you know Jaguar Wright had to jump in and stir the pot even more, claiming that Aaliyah was the real reason behind Jay and Dame's fallout. According to her, Jay's jealousy over losing Aaliyah to Dame pretty much torpedoed their friendship. It's like a classic case of jealousy spiraling out of control when emotions run high, things can get super messy, and this drama is no exception.
I think everybody that knows Sean Carter knows that he will slump anyone in any relationship for $1.
Look at how he did Dame. Like, I don't give a if you wanted to get away from your homie, if you wanted to get away from your partner, but to do it the way he did it, it's malicious. But maybe that was because he was a girl that didn't want you.
After the whole Aaliyah drama, Jay-Z quickly turned his gaze to Beyonce. But those whispers about his deep feelings for Aaliyah just wouldn't quit. And let's be real, the tension was thick since there was this strange rivalry simmering between Beyonce and Aaliyah at the time. It was a classic messy love triangle. But then tragedy struck when Aaliyah lost her life in that heartbreaking plane crash in Bermuda. Suddenly, Beyonce found herself with both Jay-Z and all that fame. Now, Jaguar Wright came through suggesting this wasn't just some twist of fate. There's a lot more to this story than meets the eye. Jaguar didn't hold back, claiming that Beyonce allegedly orchestrated it all. And it gets even shadier. Over the years, insiders like Mary J. Blige have hinted that Aaliyah's death might have deeper implications than what we've been led to believe. Some folks are even suggesting it was a sacrificial offering, adding a whole new unsettling layer to this already tragic story. It's like every time we think we've uncovered the truth, another twist drops, making the whole situation feel even more sinister.
You know that was a, you know what I'm saying, that was a serious enough, you know what or not, because God don't kill people, you know what I'm saying, whether people know it or not. I could go deep, but a lot of people, I would have to really bring proof, you know what I'm saying, for what I learned. And she just was cut down in the prime of her life. And it's so unfair.
But hold up. After Jaguar's explosive appearance on Piers Morgan's show, Beyonce didn't waste any time. She brought in the lawyers, and Piers quickly edited out Jaguar's segment and issued a public apology to the Carters.
Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologize to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
You already know Jaguar ain't one to be disrespected or silenced easily. She came for Piers like it was her job. She revealed that it was actually his team that reached out to her first, inviting her to join the show. Plus, Jaguar claimed that she and Piers had discussed her statements beforehand and that he had vetted her claims before she went on air.
Piers Morgan's producers called him directly. And we talked about it briefly, and I said, we have to do it. We have to. Because the one thing I know about Piers Morgan is he is a smart prey. And not only is he smart prey, he is a great conductor of information. He also vets things viciously. And I want to thank you for that. Because if my word is good enough to make it through Piers Morgan's firewall of please don't sue me, then I guess he just vetted me for every ounce of real life content on the couch. We thank you for that.
Talk about a twist. The drama just keeps escalating, and you know Jaguar isn't going to let this slide quietly. So 50 Cent is out here spilling the tea, saying that the real reason Piers pulled a fast one isn't just those legal threats he keeps yapping about. Nah, honey, it's way deeper than that. Word on the street is that Piers has got a whole secret life packed with dirty little secrets, and the Carters caught wind of it. They're allegedly using that dirt to keep him in check. Now let's talk about Jaguar Wright. Her claims on her show stirred up a storm of drama that the Carters did not want to deal with, especially while they're trying to keep things low-key amid all this Diddy mess. The last thing they need is the authorities snooping around, because if those rumors hold any weight, oh boy, this drama is just heating up. I want to know what y'all think about all this tea. Don't be shy, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button and make sure to subscribe, because you won't want to miss what's coming next. I'll catch you in the next video.